Hello my friends, and welcome to this update of a game I've covered some time back, and this is called Mr. Balocava Final Mix. I see where they went with this. So I got a message from the devs of this game, and you can get it on the itch.io site. And if you want to, you can give MegaGorillaGaming a tip or so if you want to. But I'm actually going to jump into this. Seeing that whatever changes they made, we're just going to go through it. Oh, well, to be honest, I'm not sure exactly where here is. I am an explorer, and I found this island based on directions I followed on the map that was sent to me. Interesting, this island is called Balocava. And I am a Balocava knight. Might I ask, who sent you this map? I received a letter from this map from a man named Professor P. Professor P. The contents of the letter simply requested my help with an investigation. Also pronounced Balocava or Balocava? It's pronounced Balocava. And that is great news. You must go see Professor P. He's on the lighthouse just over there. I like the fact that when you say it is pronounced Balocava. However, I'm going to go into Mr. Izzy mode, so don't take it the wrong way. But whenever you're pronouncing a person, place, or thing, remember, even with a name like Balocava, if Balocava Knight is your name, and you pronounce the place Balocava, and therefore shouldn't Balocava be, oh, I don't know, capitalized? He is in the lighthouse just over there. Okay, he is in the lighthouse, comma, or ellipses. Just over there. Hello, sir. Are you Professor P? Yes, you must be Kaida. Or Kadia. I don't know why I'm thinking Kaida or Kadia. It's Kadia. I am the esteemed Professor P. Explorer, archaeologist, and adventurer. Why is the, capitalized? I am the esteemed Professor P. Unless the is a title, I just don't see the reason why you should really capitalize the. Explorer, archaeologist, and adventurer. I have indeed sent a request for your help. It is nice to meet you. A request. A. Capitalized. Capitalized with what? What can I help with? Well, you see, it seems as though there are peculiar events taking place on this island. Peculiar? Like how? Well, I'm told the president of this island has gone missing. Okay, so about the same thing. Except, whoa, that's not good. I take it you want my help to find him? Well, yes, but that's not all. There's an ominous fog that has come across this land full of monsters and troublemakers. Okay. Troublemakers is usually one word. It's not usually space, but troublemakers is usually one word. Well, yes, remember, capitalize. Interesting. I need you, Kadia, to look into this. Find the source of what I am calling the mystery of Balocava. Okay, if you're going to do that, just say, I need you to look into this. You don't need to really say the character name. Or if you're going to say, I need you, comma, Kadia, comma, to look into this. But really, you don't have to say, I need you, Kadia. And what is going on with the text here? You got Professor P, go to Port Town and find Damalon. It's a powerful sorcerer who can keep you safe along the way. I will meet you there. Okay, guys, if you're going with capitalization, keep it capitalized. But don't go capitalize, lowercase, capitalize, lowercase. If he's a professor, keep his name capitalized. Professor P, Professor P, whatever, just, keep it capitalized. Lighthouse keeper. Okay, remember, lighthouse is one word. Hey there, I have owned this lighthouse for many years. I love being by the sea. Of course you do. Okay. Okay, one thing you ought to do is, just like with other games, what you should do is, like, if you enter a town, let that not be the only way you get in. If you played other RPGs of this caliber, if you leave on one part, like if you leave to the east or the north or west, let them all be, exits. Don't do that. Don't just say, oh, so I'm supposed to go out this way, If you're leaving the same way you came, it's like, okay, you shouldn't have to do that. Okay, this is Port Town. Alright. And what I'm doing is, I'm going to, basically go here. Okay. So I can go through. I can go up. I can go down. Okay. Kadia, I'm glad you found your way to Port Town safe and sound. Again, you're glad you found... Yeah, okay. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't really need to capitalize any common word you deem to want to capitalize. You shouldn't have to say, I am glad, with a capital G. Port Town. Okay, first off, is it meant to be called Port Town? Like, really, is it really supposed to be like Port Town? Like, Port Town. I would think if it's called Port Town, either you're doing this, you're making a compound where, like, it's Port Town. Like Portland. Port Town. You see what I'm getting with this? Port Town. Port. Space. Town. That sort of thing. If you're going to do that, either you make it like Port. If you're doing Portland, like I said, Portland. Portland. that's fine. But if you're saying Port Town, it's like, okay, are you going with P-O-T space capital T-O-W-N or Port Town? You can basically just take that extra T and just like Port Town. Thanks. Our investigation is going good so far. We haven't investigated anything. Okay, another thing. Thanks, comma. Ours should not be capitalized. Very good. Now, don't forget to talk to as many people as you can. Remember, if he's saying one line. Very good. Now, don't. Apostrophe. Forget to talk to many people. I think he forgot to say, don't forget to talk to as many people. People don't have to be capitalized, as you can. And some people will tell you new information if you talk to them multiple times. Got it, I'll ask around. Also, once you find Damalon, make sure you take time to explore this area. Once you gain enough supplies, move on to Salmonella Village, just north of here. Hello. If you need help, you can always find Damalon. He's always willing to help out. Hey man, wanna listen to my jams? Sure. That would be cool. Sweet. Here, take this MP3 player. Oh, thanks. Can I use this in battle? Nah, bro. It's just for listening to music. Listening. It's just for listening to music. If you're going to take your time with this game, please take your time with this game. Hello, if you need to rest, stop at my father's inn. Apostrophe. It's the best place to rest in Port Town. No. Some games actually do this to where you walk into characters and you talk to them. I just want to play outside all day. I hope the fog clears so I can stay out even longer. Okay, first off, play. P-L-A-Y. Outside all day. Guys, I'm gonna be real honest with you. But you really would not like me if I were to tell you that compared to the very first version when I did this for Chest of Obscurity, now this is basically me reviewing it. Remember to slow down when you're typing this up. Remember, you don't need to capitalize where it's not really needed. I just don't need to be capitalized. I is always capitalized. Play. Play. I want to play. P-L-A-Y. I know everyone in this town, but I'm still not sure where that Lillian came from. I think she started showing up after the fog appeared. I know everyone. Everyone is normally a compound word, so therefore everyone. I know everyone in this town. But I still am not sure. I'm still not sure. It sounds much better if I say, but I'm still not sure. Because, you know, I still am not so... See, that's what throws me off. I'm looking at it as like, okay, Mr. Izzy is kicking in hyperdrive. But I still am not sure where that Lillian came from. Grammatically, it sounds like, but I'm still not sure. Instead of I still. That's odd. Do you think she knows what is going on with the president disappearing? Oh wait, I don't mean to gossip. I don't mean to be able to gossip. I'm sure she has nothing to do with it. Anyway, sure is a nice day out. Never be afraid to compound your words. Anyway. We're reading our favorite book. It's about our favorite hero, Trevor. Trevor. Hello, Professor P told us you would be stopping by. Damelon's ready to help. And poof, there he is. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready for adventure. Thanks. We should check out this area, then move on to the next town. Let's make sure to stop and see Professor P. He'll always give us an update. Oh my god. Guys, why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this? Trevor's my favorite hero. No, really, guys, why are you doing this? Why do you switch from Professor P with a lowercase and then Professor P for uppercase? Welcome to my shop. Your shop. Your shop. Your shop, sir. I just want to play outside all day. Okay. Meow. Kitty. Oh, hey there, Katia. Totally good to see you. Hi. I'm sorry, have we met before? Oh. Not impressed, but Professor P totally told me everything about you and your mission. I totes am here to help. Okay. I totes am here to help. I totes am here to help. You know, sometimes it's not good to really just try to change up the game for this. Like, I totes am here to help. Like, grammatically, that sounds incorrect. I'm saying I am totes. You know, instead I totes. No, I'm totes. I am totes. Okay, cool, nice to meet you. Here, I'll meet you pie. Not to sound ungrateful, but I can't eat this. Did you know this is deathberry pie? It's literally poison. OMG! Totes, my bad! Here, this is the one for you. What? Okay, thanks. See you around. What the What? What? Okay, let's see how this is. strong attack learn. Okay. Okay, first off, I already see the problem with this right here. First off, no respectable game should be this horribly unbalanced like that. As far as, you know, your first initial combat, the enemy is never supposed to be as doubly strong as the player characters. Because this reminds me of Working Designs when they ported over their games. And you're not supposed to really do that. It's basically like, okay, the previous patch that I've played so far with this, it's been like this. You don't need, I mean, I have no problem with these stats right here. But remember what I said about, you know, how a sorcerer should be. I mean, let's take a look at stats here. Okay, 16, 13, 31, 30, 16, 13, 31, 26, 25, 21. Okay, first off, I already see something wrong right there. Okay, that's two. Okay, first off, you have a sorcerer. Your sorcerer is never supposed to be front line. Your sorcerers or magic wielders are always back. I can see the martial artist being front line. I can see a sword wielder being front line. But your sorcery is supposed to be back. And you're doing this in the style of Fantasy Star. Okay, yeah, you got 2 strikes against you right there. normally, this is what you're supposed to do. If you're in the first town is never supposed to be as high as all get out unless you're aiming for a Dragon Quest-like game, in which the last thing you want to do to your players is you don't want to make the grind terrible. You want to make it to where it's doable. Yeah, that's one thing you're not supposed to do. Like I said, I'm doing a bit of grinding. And so far, like, okay, upper hand. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, first off, that was bullshit. Now, it's like this. If your character is that powerful, if he was that powerful in the first version of this game, then I didn't see anything wrong with the very first versions of these characters. But now you just made them squishy. It's like, okay, first off, if he's supposed to be, you know, if he's supposed to be a martial artist, investigating the disappearance of President Pagano, as well as this fog and monsters that have come around. Do you know anything about it? Nah, dude, I just hang and listen to music. I got your back, though, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, you got my back. Yeah, you're just as... Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It's just not as good as the first version, you know? Okay, is this just like, Lagrange point? Yeah, see, you're never supposed to do this. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to do this. Even if it is an indie game, you're supposed to have some level of balance. I mean, if you're tweaking this, please tweak this. Really, you're not supposed to do that. With the president missing, things have become dangerous. All us knights can do is keep the paths and town safe. If you venture out, you will encounter monsters and foes. With the president missing, things, lowercase, have become dangerous. Stop. All us knights, no apostrophe, can do is keep the paths, no apostrophe, and town safe. If you venture out, you will encounter monsters and foes. Again. That's horrible. Remember, this is supposed to be your first area. Look at that. This is horribly unbalanced. Look at this. This is horribly unbalanced. I mean, this is what you're not supposed to do. You're doing the exact opposite of what you did the first time, which is basically. I had no problem with the sorcerer being, you know, more balanced the way a sorcerer should be balanced. It's like I can understand if you're doing that for Kadia, who's the martial artist. Yeah, you make him. You kind of want to ease him back a bit, but don't tone it down all the way down to like, oh, he's extra squishy. No. If you're gonna tone it down to say at least 20%. Like, don't have him bust out the 100% right on jump. No, tweak it down to 80%. As for the sorcerer, think guys, it's a sorcerer. Sorcerer's supposed to be weak, but not weak in the sense that, like, within, say, 3 hits, boom, 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 he falls over. Falls over there. I'm sorry, you can't do that. I'm gonna be brutally honest with this. Now, as I stated, this is supposed to be the first area of the game. That means if it has to be a grinding spot, at least let the enemies be beatable to where, okay, within one turn, bam, 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 bam. 1, maybe 2. But the enemies are not supposed to be uber strong to where they do 100 points of damage, 200 points of damage. I'm sorry, no. Guys, if you're gonna be doing something like this, then the one thing you gotta do, the one thing you have to do, is you gotta find that sweet spot. Within combat, you gotta find that sweet spot of balance to how much damage the hero should take. You have to remember, you're level 1. You can't take that much damage. Level 2, you know, you can take a couple of hits. I mean, for something like this, I can see like level 10. But it's like level 4 and you have 800 some odd HP and 500 some odd HP. The HP and MP thing isn't the problem. The combat is the problem. The damage output is the problem coming from the enemies. Is it a shuttle service? It appears, with the events going on that all of the transportation has been affected. Affected or affected? If you're saying affected, transportation has been affected. Affected. Effected. You're saying effect. Affected. A-F-F-E-C-T-E-D. Affected. Let's see. It appears. It appears what? It appears. If you're gonna do this, lowercase I. It appears, no comma, with the events. No capitalize on the W. Don't capitalize on the W. It appears with the effects going on that all of the transportation has been affected. Right. Well, if you gather Damalai and Lizette, then you should be able to head to the powerhouse. right well, if you get. See, it kind of throws the whole flow of me being in character because you got me in teacher mode and I'm just going like, right, well, if you got her, and like, the one thing you're doing, the one thing you should never do is you should never go into a mode that makes characters just stop. This right here, this stops the flow of the game because all you're doing is the following. I mean, whoever did this script, no offense, but if you're gonna do a script like this, remember, you're typing up a script which says, right, well, you know, just picture yourself saying, right, well, if you got Damama and Lizette, then you should head over to the powerhouse. Lizette is a person's name, so that's supposed to be capitalized. Powerhouse. If it's a proper name, capitalize on the P. And probably make powerhouse into a compound word. Salmonella Village. Chris. If you get hungry, eat a Pop-Tart. They're my favorite snack. What? Thanks. What? No. No. I want some information. Welcome to my shop. Oh yeah, you should never do something like this. You should never, ever do something like this. Reserve. Reserve for what? Yeah, you're not supposed to do... Why would you do something like this? Why would you do this? First off, if I'm going on an RPG, if I'm playing an RPG, okay, I would see myself like having a standard of 2,000 gold on hand. Okay? 2,000 gold. First off, this is like town 1, this is town 2. Okay? Keep in mind, this is years of me playing many an RPG. The one thing you're supposed to do is remember, you're in the first area of the game. That means they're not gonna kill you, but you have a better chance of survival if you're like a couple of levels higher than your standard fair enemies. Like say, you're level 1, the enemy's like level 2. Like the range is between level 2 through 5. You can basically get off 2, 3, 4 levels before you go to the next area. You basically train yourself to be stronger when you get into a dungeon. And then once you get to the dungeon, then you can pretty much go to town because you're at a higher level. Okay? This is what you're supposed to do. This is standard fare for any RPG. Whether it's Dragon Warrior to Ys. It could even be Legend of Heroes, Tokyo Xanadu, Fazanadu. Hell, it could even be Dragon Slayer. It could even be one of the games I'm playing on the side, which is something I'm streaming. I could be playing Bomba Lagoon. Bomba Lagoon. Okay, guess what? All I'm doing is just basically stack grinding, but at the same time that I'm doing stack grinding, I got all this preparation going. When I go in the battle, boom. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, everybody in the conga line. Everybody in the conga line ready to be killed. Only because my characters are like ready to go. They're like, okay, we're level 10. We good to go. Let's do this. And I'm not even, you know, really, I'm not really sweating this. But guys, if you're gonna be doing this, remember, Town 1, Town 2, it should never be overly priced. Like, it should be it should be like this: 30, 28, 36, 48, 32, 98, 31, 28, 55, 68, 15, 30, 55, 5, 10. And this, I don't know why that's there. I don't get that. I mean, if I'm doing all this training, if I'm doing all this grinding, then, you know, my quote-unquote cash flow should be, you know, good to go by the time I get to town number 2, or by the time I get to town number 2, oh, I'm already good and equipped with my starter equipment, you know. Basically, that's what you're supposed to do. And another thing, guys, don't call it Final Mix if you're going to do this. This game really needs to be, it needs more spin polish. Seriously. What you need to do is, you need to look at your script. And I'm doing this in the most respectable way possible. You look at your script. You might need to rethink about the way everybody's talking. You might have to consider what I just said. You're talking about a certain name. Person, place, name, nouns. Pronouns. If it's Port Town, okay, Port Town. Is it really Port Town? But don't do like, don't do this. One moment it's like it's capitalized, another moment it's not. It's a name. It's a name of interest. Capitalize. If it's not, leave it be. If you're trying to basically do the following, you're giving me a hint. Okay, make it simple. Don't try to say, well, such and such, comma. Where did that comma come from? Trust me, it's many years I've been a volunteer teacher in my community. The one thing you are not supposed to do, it's like, don't do this. Oh, especially if it's in the indie game, don't do this. Really, you're not supposed to do this. It's like, okay, 3 game overs, only because the balance is terrible. I like the very first version, in which I didn't mind wanting to knock a couple of people down just because, oh, my stats were really good, like right on jump. Okay, you know what? Great, awesome, wonderful. To where even a sorcerer can hold their own. And I said it. Sorcerer can hold their own. If you make the sorcerer sort of built to where, okay, they're not just mentally powerful, but they can hold their own in a fight. Even with the most basic equipment. If you ever play Final Fantasy, even a black mage can be the most dangerous member in your party because, oh, they're not well equipped like the rest of the crew. You gotta remember, a martial artist doesn't really require, like, say, a weapon like a flail. I mean, if you're thinking Final Fantasy 1, yeah, I can see that. But if you're thinking Donald Solo's version of Final Fantasy, you might want to rethink that. Okay? I mean, otherwise, the game itself needs a little more spit and polish. It needs some combat balance to where it needs that. It really needs that combat balance. Even the shop, it needs a balance. You can't just say, oh, well, see this part, I'm like, ain't no way in the world somebody can actually grind for money in which I'm constantly getting a game over. I'm like, you're giving me these shitty ass drops like 50. Like, no. If I'm going, I said, look, if I'm going to be grinding for this kind of money, you know, at least bump that up to like at least a couple of hundreds. If you're gonna do this, you know, meet the standards. If not, don't do this. Don't do what you just did with what I just saw. Like, oh hey, this is no, this doesn't work. Hey, legend is if you ask about the Wi-Fi, something crazy happens. What? Hey, I was told there was something up with the Wi-Fi over here? What? No, you shouldn't have asked about the Wi-Fi. What? Oh. What? What is this? Oh god, no. Oh, hell no. Level 5, Flame 1 learned spell enhancement. Whoa, what was that all about? Yeah, about that. You know what I find funny about that? That shit made no sense. It really didn't. What is this game? Where's it going with the plot? Hello, you look lost, don't worry. I know my granddaughter Lizette will be able to guide you. Hey, don't worry, I'm here to help. Let's go check with Professor B. Katia, good to see you, old sport. Hey, Professor, I just wanted to see. What do you think the next move should be? Well, after you found Damonon and Lizette, you will be wise to head over to the powerhouse. I have been informed. I have been informed, Cyrock? Oh god, no, what the hell? I've informed Cyrox. I've informed Cyrox, unknown ally. We'll be there investigating an anomaly that has been affecting the power system. Oh my god, this is getting worse. Interesting. I'll get the party ready and head over to the powerhouse next. I got nothing against the music, because music is standard fare for an RPG Maker game. But this... Shadow Cat? Okay. I'm putting my controller down for this. Okay. Pros. Gaming wise, you did tweak it up a bit, but the problems I have with it, as you could tell, is one thing, the script. The script shouldn't be so messed up to the point in which I'm going Mr. Izzy mode and saying there should be a, don't. To where I'm reading the script like I'm going side-eye the entire time. The script needs to be fixed. That's one thing that needs to be fixed. Number two, as I stated, the combat system, that needs to be tweaked. Like, in a hurry, that needs to be tweaked. Because first off, as I stated, if this is an RPG Maker game, you gotta know there has to be balance. Like, no self-respecting RPG Maker game would be to the point where you take like 5-4 hits, bam, you fall to the ground. Like, you gotta compensate for something. It's like, if it's basically, your characters are at level 5. They start off level 5. And they basically go up from level 5 to 10. Don't do that. Don't do that. The one thing you're not supposed to do is make the game unbalanced, especially the combat part, because that's what it means. You made the game sort of unbalanced because of that. And don't take it the wrong way, but don't call it fun. It's not fun. It needs to be fixed. Maybe another patch, another, run through the game. Maybe, what you need to do is take what I say to heart. All these little instances, I'm telling you. If you all release this out on Steam, oh, they will eat your ass up if you leave it like this. They will. And even some indie developers, they'll let you know. And I'm not an indie developer. I'm just a Let's Player and a reviewer. So I can just tell you right then and there, it's not complete Final Mix. I mean, the only game I'm doing that is Final Mix is Kingdom Hearts 2. And I can only say, yeah, that's Final Mix. But this ain't Final Mix. So don't call it Final Mix if it's not complete. I mean, it's an upgrade, but at the same time, it's a downgrade. You need to find that sweet balance you had when you first started. What you had before, it was great. You had a nice balance of where your characters were powerful enough to take down the first area of enemies. Which is good. You want a strong party to begin with. Your party should not be struggling at this point, and they're like level 5. They shouldn't, you know. That's just me, but, you know, they shouldn't be struggling at level 5. So, as I said, take what I said to heart. Rework this game a little more. You need to tweak it. And I still have the original version. So it's like this version versus the newer version. This version needs balance. The other version, make it more like that version, the previous version. But take what you did with the previous version and put it onto here. And with the shops, no. Chunk that mess down to like standard fare, 20 to 50 gold, because you know your characters are grinding like 50 gold, 100 gold. That can take care of all their base equipment easily in just like a couple of rounds of combat. But I mean, the couple of rounds of combat that I'm looking at, 240. Come on now, 240. Look at this, guys. $240. I should be. Oh, I don't know. That's enough to say, oh, I can basically just have, like, say, at least 9 potions or so. But that goes without saying, game needs tweaking. Although I will keep in touch about this game. I want to know what you guys are doing, you know, just if you got to basically rework it from the ground up, do so. But, you know, just take what I said, and I mean it. Really take what I said to heart. You're making a game in which, if it's supposed to be inspired by other games, like I can see this is like Chronicles of Dark Lord, because I remember Chronicles of Dark Lord was an RPG Maker game done by Keys Ref Studios, and their version, they basically, you know, reworked a whole lot of things, but they made it work. You can do the same too, just need to put a little more time into this like I said, the script needs to be rewritten to where you're not doing so many grammatical mistakes. Like capitals where it shouldn't be, you know, punctuation where it shouldn't be, you know. That's what you should do. Well, anyway, I spent like an hour talking about this game. And I will put the site in the description box below. And if you want to download it for yourself, well, you would have to open up an account. Because that's what I had to do. I had to open up an account just to get this game. But would I consider this to be a final mix now? After all the little things that need to be tweaked, yeah. Say it's version this, but don't call it final mix. Otherwise, you know, I gave it a benefit of that. I gave it the smell test. It needs a little more work. Music's great, don't mind it. Combat needs to be fixed. Script needs to be fixed. The shops definitely need to be fixed. It needs to be cut down. Make your games enjoyable. Especially when it's the RPG. Make the time that you grind worth enjoyable. Don't cheat your players. That's the one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to cheat your players. Anyway. This has been my review of Mystery of Balocava Final Mix. And hopefully guys, you're bound for some great potential. Just keep working at it, okay? So thanks to MegaGorillaGaming, and yeah, hopefully they get to work on this and, you know, tweak it a little bit more. I believe the name is. Well, hold on. Before I end this, I want to make sure I got it right. 2 seconds. Not gonna miss anything. My apologies. It's MegaGorillaGaming. Sorry. I don't know why I say much gorilla, but it's MegaGorillaGaming. Don't worry, I'll have it in the description box below, but you guys know who you are. As I said, guys, work on this game a little more. Tweak it to where, you know, it's like, where it's just right. It don't have to be perfect, but it has to be just right. Okay? Okay. So that, I've been Izzy. This was a look at Mystery of Balocava, the latest patch. Or the latest version, take your pick. And I'll see you next time for more great content. So until then, take care.